Hey everybody, welcome in. Okay, so I'm trying to decide the best way to do this. I haven't served dinner time monkey chow. Their schedule is all off today. I don't know if they want dinner time monkey chow because they had monkey chow late this afternoon. But I'm going to use Henry's blocks to start decorating for Christmas, which means that each cage is going to get them individually because I'm going to use them getting their Henry's blocks to my advantage to put the new toys in. Oh my God, this is the funniest thing. Is Sherry May here yet? Hey, Drea. Hey, Ralph, welcome in. Rebecca, hello. Sherry May, excellent. Look what your cage has done. They tried to put their whole pumpkin in their nest. How the hell they did that, I have no clue. But they have that tube nest on the ground. Hey, Mary. Hey, Lynn. Hey, JJ. I have no clue. Somebody dragged that entire pumpkin into that nest. Hey, small animals. Yes, very carefully, clearly. So I want to prepare some toys so that they're unwrapped and ready to go. Because I'm going to want to put them all in at the same time. Now, I felt really bad about this particular toy. It got unwrapped already. When Betty was in the cage that's right off to my right, some of the toys were wrapped and on a rack behind me. And she unwrapped one through her cage. And I felt bad that she was not going to be here for the Christmas time party. But at the same time, I was thrilled for her to go home. So this one has a couple of bites taken out of it already. But I have 3 different toys here. You know what? I actually think I'm changing the hook that is on this one, if it will fit. So give me 1 second. It's just going to make it easier for me to hang. Less chance of getting bitten then. Because I really don't think I'm getting away unscathed here. I have to have my hands in these cages for way too long to hang these toys. But I'm very excited about it for them. And this will not work, so I have to use the other foot. Okay. Now it's the end of the world. Okay. We're going to start with Henry's blocks. Here, here, here. Of course, this for everybody. And get some of the old used toys out of the way. Boy, Henry's blocks do work wonders. Now this is the same toy. Okay, hold on. I know there are different ones. Take out the old bowl while I can get my hands in. Now I know there are different styles. I have to kind of get to them all. So I am going to start with the next cage. And this is kind of like Christmas for me too, because I'm unwrapping as I go. Oh, this is the same toy too. Okay. So let's see. Where you go, guys. No, did you not get? There are plenty. I don't want you trying to run out on me. Here, look. No, that's not nice. Stop it. Stop. Why are you doing this? Just trying to give you something nice here. Don't even think about it. Back inside. You are being very gentle. No, you don't. Back inside. At least I have some food in there. Let me go get one of the others for you. See. This is the same one. These all seem to be the same. So they may end up getting 2 tree toys. I have to replace the hammock in the top cage. I cannot believe they went through that hammock already. So I am not looking at the screen much now, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get these toys hung. It's enrichment for the babies. Nope. Damn it. Yeah. Come on. Come on. And one just got out. Okay. Grab them in a minute. Nobody's been out from this cage yet, so it'll be pretty easy to grab them. Get them back in. Oh, don't go up there. That's not where you want to be. Here, you want Henry's vlog? Come on up. Look. Here. Is okay. Here you go, guys. Come on back. Look, there are nice toys in here for you. Okay. Sarge is doing great. Yes, he's back in his regular cage because Gollum decided to chew out of their carrier, their isolation area. So they're back where they were. Okay, you're going to get a second tree, guys. Which means you're going to get a second round of Henry's blocks. There you go. Okay, let me unwrap the next round of toys. Yes, so many animals in one cage because they are babies. Oops. They may not look like babies, but they are. They're about 12 weeks old. They'd still be nursing and with their moms for another 4 weeks. And their nest is about the size of a soccer ball, so this is way bigger than what they would have in the wild. Everybody gets released in the springtime. And nobody here would have survived without the care of a rehabber. Everybody came in injured or orphaned and injured and in need of a lot of help. Most of them were eyes closed babies. Anything in these cages were, the ones that came in with their eyes open are in cages behind me, and they are much more aggressive. So have to treat them a little bit differently, a lot more caution, a lot more protective gear. As it is, these guys are not friendly. They're not supposed to be. Wait for them to find their Henry's blocks. Guys, go find your Henry's blocks. Here you go. This side. Yeah, you're getting your toys. So this is enrichment for them. This is interest. This is chewing. This is competition. These toys teach life skills, prevent boredom. Very, very important for these guys to get enrichment like this while they're here with me. And like I said, they will not be here forever. They will only be here until the deciduous trees leaf out in the springtime. I have to move some of these boxes out of the way and then grab some more toys. I'll be right back. Yes, Aunt Sherry May did send all of these Christmas toys. And these babies are so happy with them. So I'm about to start the next cage on the other side. Then I will move the camera over there. Yes, everybody gets Henry's blocks. Everybody gets Henry's blocks. So the Henry's blocks that I'm giving them are kind of like a Flintstones vitamin, but these guys see them as a very high value food. They love them. And it's the one thing that I can really use when I want to put my hands in the cage and not be bothered, because they get very excited about them. Unfortunately, I forgot to set this toy up. Let's, Oh no, Lynn. What did you end up in? As long as I'm not the one you think is weird. Although that would not bother me at all. I have no clue how I'm going to get toys into the Nasties cage. That's going to be some challenge. But I want them to have toys too. I may have to do an old trick where I take a very long crochet hook, I drop the toy into the cage, and then I have to hook it up into the cage with a crochet hook and hang it from the outside. Why are you hitting me? I'm trying to give you something nice. Take out some of the old used up toys. That one is still good. Okay. Boy, these are happy babies tonight. And Aunt Sherry May is the cause of all this happiness, all of this play, all of this enrichment. I am so grateful. And just so everybody knows, there is no government funding, there is no support for the work I do. Everything comes out of my pocket or from donations from people like you. And I can't do it without the help. I'm high volume, multi-species. Okay, guys. Here, they're all down there. They're all down there. Wanted to give you guys a new hammock while I was at it. This cage needs one. And we have these amazing ones on chains that again, and Sherry May sent. So here are these guys. Bottom cage needs to get a hammock. Yeah, Sherry May is so awesome. The toys are awesome. The babies just have the best time with these. They're safe and they're fun. I need to get something to open up this with, but I just want to film a drop of content. Seems as soon as I start trying to film them, all they want to do is watch the camera. Hey, Lauren. these hooks on the hammock. Lynn, thank you. Yes, guys, if you're here and enjoying the content, please give me a thumbs up. It's important for the engagement. I'm new here to YouTube, usually on TikTok, but I'm just giving this a try. And my community and I are just figuring this out as we go. So we appreciate your patience. I have toys for you guys, I do. The other cages are still looking at me. No clue how I did that. These toys are amazing. These babies are so happy. Almost halfway there with this hammock. They're a little difficult to get the hangers on, but they're difficult to chew down too, so it makes it worth it. The top cage got one corner off on theirs. That still has 3 corners hanging. And of course, Sherry May sent enough of them to make it to when they leave for college. So I will be able to replace that one if it falls. Yeah, Dawn, I'm sorry that you're having problems with your eyes. When do you go back to the eye doctor? Poor Stevie and Tish, they are waiting so patiently. Okay. Yes, I can tell that, Sherry May. I absolutely can tell. So let me give them their hammock. Why are you attaching this? Trying to do something nice here. Okay. They'll have a new hammock, and I need a new thumbnail. Okay. More squirrel toys. You guys need a new hammock too. You really need a new hammock. I will get to you in just a moment. Ah, now I found a different toy. Okay. Now we have a red tree. So Stevie and Tish are going to get a red tree. I think that'll look pretty with their black fur. I knew I saw something that was different than these. Yes, Stevie and Tish. Nobody's leaving you out. Stevie and Tish got theirs. Take boxes out of the way. I'm going to try, let's see if I can, sit down for a minute while I put the hangers on the other hammocks. And this way I could read. Ah, Tam, I have two. I've missed you guys. Man, I'm really glad we have Discord as well. so when I can't be around, you guys can still have each other. Tomorrow I am not going to be around till evening time. So I have given them fresh cranberries. It ends up being like a pachinko game. Like they bounce everywhere. Oh my God, Heidi, that's crazy. What is wrong with the post office? That's absolutely crazy. So while I'm sitting down and trying to get these hangers on, if anybody has any questions about what I do or about the animals in my care, I can look at the screen. Oh no, Heidi. Yeah, Heidi, I understand that. Okay. I have the hooks on one. This cage is really having a blast, this group of cages. Stevie and Tish are trying to decide about theirs. I don't know, the post office seems to be one of the most inefficient government agencies we have. I don't know why. I so love to give the nasties the hammock. I have no clue how I'm going to do that. Yes, you can. Let me angle this down a little bit. Stevie and Tish, with their pumpkin in their cage and their black fur and the Christmas decorations, is very reminiscent of Nightmare Before Christmas to me. Two. So what this is I am a New York State licensed wildlife rehabilitator, and these are all orphaned babies. They were born in the fall. They're about 11 or 12 weeks old. They're going to be with me for the winter. They're here because something really bad happened to their moms or something really bad happened to them. Sometimes both. Wait, RM, what happened? Okay, so RM, most likely that squirrel got away. Their tails are very fragile, and they deglove very easily. The skin breaks off. If a tail degloves, the bones necrose and auto-amputate. And as you know, squirrels can do just fine without their tails. It's nature's way of protecting them when they're grabbed by a predator, by the tail. That's why when you see me grabbing them, if they go to get out of their cage, I don't ever grab their tails. And if you see my hands on their tails, it's just a touch. It's not a grab. Because if I grab their tails, or, I know, to let go before anything would happen. But if I touch their tails, they will often freeze. But if I feel them pull away, I let go immediately. So I am ready to hang some hammocks and tubes and toys in Godiva and Hank and Sarge and Gollum and Harriet's cage. Well, don't forget they're older. Oh, Linda, that's sad. So guys, I'm not going to be looking at the screen for a moment. I'm going to be hanging toys on a back cage. And as soon as I'm done, I will show you that cage. Although I think I need another bag of Henry's blocks. Yeah, I need to get more. Here you go, Godiva. Hello, pretty lady. All kinds of nice things to you. Stop it. Stop. I'm trying to give you nice things. Okay, so now you have a hammock and a tube. Let's do some toys. Yeah, I dropped an empty box. Unwrapping more toys. Yeah, I'm gonna hang that up for you, love. Okay, I think it's time to part with your Brussels sprouts. Start getting fuzzy. This bed can go. There's nobody in it. Okay. It's going in the laundry pile. These toys for you guys. Okay, is that any better? Okay, is that any better? Okay, I have no clue what I did. Okay, let's hope my phone does not ring. Okay. I want to try, I'm going to set up some more hammocks because I want to give the nasties and I want to give Little Richard's cage. It's glitchy though. I don't know why. It's so strange. Really strange. I forgot, I have something else for them. I only have 4 of these. These came in a donation. Some more tubes. Since you guys seem to have put your tubes to good use, here's a Christmas spoon tube. Let's see if you like that. You guys too. Here's a tube for you. You kind of squished your tube, but let's see if you like this one. Hi, Katie B. Welcome in. Okay, I need to go get some more hammocks and some more toys. They're really funny about what noises startle them. Okay. Okay, so I think I have an idea. So the bird toys come with two sets of clips, but they don't fit on these larger clips. So I think for the nasties especially, I may try and use these carabinas instead of the clips, because it'll go a lot faster, which will mean it's a lot safer for me, and it's easier for me to manipulate with gloves on. I think this is going to work out. And I need to get toys ready because, once again, they are dangerous. And little nasties, despite being nasty, you are very loved. There's one toy for the nasties. Let me get a second toy. Stop arguing, guys. Go get the Henry's block. Okay, I have one more of these. If all goes well, we will have toys. Okay, I'm going to be quiet for a minute because I really have to focus and concentrate with these guys. There's 8 of them in the cage. They are very dangerous squirrels. They all came in a little bit older with their eyes open, very, very feral. toy in. That's not the best place for that toy. Probably have to move it. We may have just had a breakthrough with the nasties. We'll see what happens. Okay, you guys know how when a bully sees he can't get to you, he gives up? So the really nasty tried to attack me with the gloves on, you know, the heavy suede gloves. And I left my hand there, and he attacked for a minute or so, and then just gave up and retreated. And then all I did was put my glove, without my hand in it, over the hole of their nest. And they didn't try and come out. So that worked very well. And they now have a hammock and 3 Christmas toys and Henry's blocks. So hopefully the nasties are happy. Yes, it does work on people too, which is one of the reasons why, you know, and I meant to write this on Discord before, because I was talking to Kelly earlier. For those of you who mod for me, and for those of you who just take it upon yourselves to assist the mods, I really appreciate all of you. Teresa, I love what you're doing, and I appreciate it very much. And I'm sure they do too, because it frees them up to take care of the bullies and the trolls, who we're going to see inevitably anywhere. But what I want you guys to know is that they don't get to me at all. So don't let them get to you. Kelly was getting stressed. I know you guys are protective over me, but it does not stress me out. I kind of expect it. And if we didn't have so many trolls, we wouldn't have so many opportunities to convert people. Oh, this bottom cage is loving their new hammock. So really, they don't bother me. They do not bother me. They don't get to me at all. So don't let them get to you. You know, I feel bad for the trolls. You know, they're uneducated, they're closed-minded. No, Robin, and I understand and I appreciate that very much. But if they're not our people, they're not our people. Not everybody's going to be for us. We're not going to be for everybody. They absolutely bring learning opportunities. So I am going to try and hang a hammock for the other nasties. They're a little bit different than the bottom cage of nasties. The top cage of nasties are actually more aggressive. And they try and get out more than the bottom cage. The bottom cage really just wants to attack and bite. The top cage wants to escape. So we don't have anybody out at the moment. So we're going to give that a try. So I want to have everything prepared in advance. I have a hammock prepared. I'm going to have a toy set up. These blocks. Would that be another one? No. They look to all be sleeping. So the top cage so far has slept through toy installation. I would like to get one more in, if possible, while they are sleeping. So guys, I was trying to figure out how to put a link in my bio here, or a link anywhere on my profile, and I could not. I don't know if it's because I'm not here long enough, but there was nowhere for me to put a link. Hey, Sunny Ray, thank you. Yeah, you got new things in here. My little lemon. Okay, excellent. So they have 2 Christmas toys and a new hammock. The Nasty's got 3 Christmas toys. The bottom Nasty's got 3 Christmas toys and a new hammock. So you need a hammock over here. You know what? I love them. And they are going to do really well in the wild. While the flyers are sleeping. Let's bring a Christmas toy for them. Okay. Guys, calm yourselves down. Okay. Look what I have for you guys. I need to go get another hammock. Oh, Sherry May, I meant to tell you, the other day I got 4 more sets of these, the hammock in the tubes. But what was amazing to me is that Amazon shipped them in 4 different packages, or 5 different, I think it was 5 different sets in 4 different packages. Why did they do that? Huh. Wait, this one is just hammock? Is this one just a hammock? Yes, this one is just a hammock. Okay. That's perfect, actually. That's all I can fit in that cage. that's going to be difficult. Huh. How's that going to work? This cage is hard to hang a hammock on, I just realized. That would be so cool to get 100 likes. That would be a first for us here. $101. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate all of you. Okay, I want to give Junie and Georgia one. Maybe two. Your cage is very crowded. There you go, sweetheart. Okay, you can see me. That or your hearing is really good. You guys, I never know. You're so skilled. And you're getting one also, my love. Dina. So the problem with the cage that little Richard and Eunice are in is that the bars on the ceiling of their cage are all facing the same way, so the hammock slides. You got one. Let's see how I can do this. These clips are pretty big, so maybe oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, excellent. Then they have a hammock. Who else still needs something? Let's see. They have their Henry's block. They have their toy. Zena still needs a Christmas toy or two. Oh, I meant to tell everybody, you know what Dozen ate for dinner last night? And she actually ate it. I'm going to give you more of it, too. I can't see the screen yet, but I'm going to go look in a second and see what everybody's guess is. Oh, I need a stepladder for that. Let me just grab the stepladder and hang Luna's toy. Here's a toy for you. You can chew it up all you want. You should have one more in there. What are you doing, little flyer? Hey. Put the nest here as usual. You put this up. Put it down. For your cold dishes. Your pumpkin. Much better. Stepladder back. Okay, did you see how awkward that is? That's a baby who's not ready to be in such a high place. I actually hate this cage for the babies. So Zena has her toys. I only gave Georgia and Junie one. I wanted to get something special for Dozen for dinner tonight. She's awake and looking. So if you give me just a minute, I'm going to go grab that and you can watch her enjoy. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see what Dozen's going to do. Take our old bowls out. Dozen, I cannot believe how well you've eaten in the last couple of days. Okay. Really yucky. No, Does. Here you go. It's inside. Doesn't think she's at a Renaissance fair. I'll be right back. I just need to wash my hands. Open this with that. She should be. Okay. So the flyers are awake, at least one of them is. I want to get some turkey for the flyers because they are protein eaters as well. I don't think Dozen is going anywhere, even with her cage open. She's got her turkey leg, and that's all she cares about. Let me see. zoom in a little bit for you guys. Oh, it doesn't. You got it. Okay. You really are having a good time there, huh? Her name is Dozen, and she's enjoying a second night of Thanksgiving. Oh, she's never hissed at me. She's never hissed. She's never hissed. She's never growled, opened her mouth to show teeth. I'm going to get something for the flyers. I'll be right back. Hello, little flyer. You are up and about early, huh? You smelt the turkey? Another bowl. Guys, what's the problem here? Why are you arguing? I used to have to take Dozen on road trips, yeah. Um, she came in at 16 grams. Tiny little thing. And she needed to eat every few hours, so if I wasn't going to be home for a few hours, she had to come with me. So she's been to parties, and she's been all over the place. She's about 5.5 pounds now, from 16 grams. Now we have a flyer up and about, so I'm just going to take you over here for a moment, because we don't generally get to see them. And hopefully this little one will come down and eat turkey too. Let's see if we could get it to focus on the flyer. She needs to eat the bone. Dozen needs the bone. With an opossum, you never give meat without the bone it came on. Let's see, how can we get it to focus better? Knowing her, she probably will. Where'd the flyer go? Where'd you go? In the blink of an eye, I was trying to focus, and the flyer flew somewhere. And I don't see it. Where'd you go? Okay, so I see things moving in the cage. Flyer's got to be somewhere either on the nest or on the toy. Flyers are so reclusive. That's why whenever I see them out. Okay. So somebody's upset that everybody's getting all the attention. Let's see if you can figure out who it is. Joyce, I wish. God, what I wouldn't do to see that squirrel again. Nope, not the meanies. I think you're going to be a little surprised. That is Godiva. Now, she doesn't do much of the repetitive motions. She is begging for more Henry's blocks, which she's not getting. Oh, wow. Citizen app just alerted me to a water main break in my town. Wow. The streets are flooded over there. Okay. Now we have another treat. Georgia and Junie are using their tunnel, and somebody is they love this tube tunnel. Turtle Tank is out of commission at the moment. Not even going to try and deal with the plumber till Monday. Oh, hold on, guys. Flyer is down on the ground and smelling the turkey. Let's see how we can do this. No, I think that was my fault. I went to video the flyer, but my flash went on, and that scared them. They'll come back. So when they come back down, but in the meantime, I don't think you'll mind hanging with her. Yeah, she's a very special girl. She really is. The Nasties are so happy to have a hammock. I feel so good about that. She's loving the turkey, yep. So you know what she had last night? She had the raw gizzards. She had the raw liver, the heart, the crop, and the neck. It's doing so well, Sherry May. You know, when I opened the package, I have to tell you, it. I'm trying to find the right word. Comfort doesn't quite describe it. Maybe sense of belonging, maybe um, it's just you pay attention, you think, you care. There's intention behind what you do and what you send. That matters to me so much. She's a very clean animal. She really takes good care of herself. She bathes constantly. Now she might notice her door is open. Yeah, no, does. Cannot have you on the ground here. She gets her exercise, I promise. She comes out of the cage and she is not in this cage all of the time. It's so obvious. Oh, and look. She's learned how to use a water bottle. Hold on. Look at that tongue. Yeah, but she's got such better food. She's a very pretty girl. She really is. Do you want to try a Henry's Block? Would you like to taste that? Yeah. What do you think? Yeah. Ooh, Henry's Block, good. Yeah, I see 107. Oh, God. Every time I move, flyer goes right back up. Let's see, because he's hanging on the wall. Nope, back into the nest. Back to does. Hey, Cindy. So thank you everybody for the likes. This is the most I've ever had here. I'm here under a week, but we're learning and adjusting. Your dozen is very lovable, girl. Let's see. Let's give it a second for the flyer to come around. Oh, Ralph, I'm so happy too. And I can't talk when the flyers are out. Hopefully they'll come back quickly. They're very timid little creatures. Yep, me too, me too. And I love that she's learned to drink from a water bottle. She's got turkey leg skin over there. Yep, she's figuring it out. Very smart girl. Yep, the turkey made her thirsty. They need some salt in their diet. So she is not a thing. She is a Virginia opossum. She came to me because her mom was hit by a car while she was a pouch baby. She was 16 grams, and she came in with her 11 siblings. Dozen was most likely knocked off of the nipple on impact, and her siblings were not. And you would think that that would be a bad thing, but that's actually what saved her life, because her siblings were all septic from nursing on a deceased mom, and Dozen survived. So she was named Dozen to represent her entire passel or litter, one group of sibling babies. So the impact that killed her mom and her siblings left her with a mild neurologic deficit. So she is not really cross-eyed. That is an optical illusion. Can you hear me? Okay. So after a phone call, I have to turn my microphone on and or off and on. I don't know why, but after a phone call, that seems to be what I have to do. And Dozen is going back to bed. I know, you're giving me such a sad face. She's wondering why everybody else has the Christmas toys and she doesn't. You want a Christmas toy? I'm gonna hang a Christmas toy for you, of course. Of course, Aunt Sherry May sent for you as well. She does, Ralph. She does. She's a very, very sweet girl. Very, very even-tempered, good-natured, sweet, sweet creature. Ah, very cool, Bev. Do you tube feed? Or they were older babies? She gets outside time, Robin. I'm gonna guess Pris then, the way you said it. Mouse's mom. Hello, Ember. Yeah, and she's getting ready for bed. She's a little weird. These flyers are so difficult. The slightest movement and they're so sensitive. But we have one on the ground now. And I went to adjust the camera, of course. Come on, little flyers, come on back. Bev Rogers, that's wonderful. They do struggle in the winter. Okay, so we have a flyer on its way down. I don't want to move the camera. Yeah, Jennifer. And let's see what happens if I turn this light down. Okay, I turned the light off that's in front of their cage. It is a lot of squirrels, Embers. Or Ember, I'm sorry. So let's try and be patient and I'll be quiet. And hopefully we'll get to see the flyers. The Hissingtons and the McCormicks, at very, very spicy opossums this year. Okay, we have a fly. Both flyers are out of the nest. Hopefully they will start coming down. Oh wow, Ralph, that's pretty cool. Why 7 sleepers? Okay, there comes one of them. Yeah, we had Hannibal in lunch 1 and lunch 2. We had Feisty and his brother. We had a lot of opossums this season. Oh no, its wheel is stuck on something. It likes to run in the wheel, and the wheel is not moving. Let me see. I think it's the Brussels sprouts. No, I'm not taking a chance with you so close to the door. Okay, wait a second. Not that they moved. Okay. Now, Leo moves. So there are two in this cage. They're brother and sister. They were rescued out of an HVAC system, somebody's air conditioning ducts. They got stuck in there. I actually did the rescue. Yeah, that was moving now. Excellent. Sherry May, I needed it too. I was missing you guys terribly. And I have to tell you, holiday time is family time, and you guys are really family to me. Godiva is trying to play with the flyer's tail through the cage. That was pretty funny. 100%, Robin. 100%. Yeah, they sure do. Sarge is doing very well. He's back in general population. Richard is adjusting really well. They're sleeping on the floor still. Okay, Stace. I will look for it. I am going to my daughter's house tomorrow during the day, so I will not be live in the morning, but I will be live, traffic permitting. um, I will be live tomorrow evening. We have mice running on the wheel now. Now we have a flyer in the back. Thank you, small animals. I appreciate that. And thank you, Stace. Oh, yes, I do, Sherry May. How do I do that again? Let me just try and remember. Okay, you are now a mod. They're such funny little creatures. Yeah, Ralph, they are like lightning. They really, so fast. You blink and they're someplace else. And the level of competence they have with their jumps compared to the Eastern Greys of the same age, mind-blowing. I have never seen a flyer miss a jump. The Eastern Greys, 12 weeks, they fall all the time. Lynn, you know what? I don't know who's driving tomorrow, but if I am not driving, that's one of the things I want to do on the road. That's incredible. That's his mom. Lynn, I am always happy with this community. I'm going to be grateful. How's that? Because I'm happy with or without the financial support. I will be very grateful for the financial support, though. But happy, I am always happy with you guys. That little flyer in the wheel is the cutest thing. Grateful, thankful, wonderful Thanksgiving, really special Thanksgiving with us as a family this way. Grateful for the support. I'm grateful for the peace of mind that I get just being able to take care of the babies. I'm grateful that come springtime when they go out in the world and I am a sobbing mess, that I have all of you guys to lean on. Flyers get released at night, at dusk. I had an injured female here. I had named her Minna. This is so many years ago. And she was one of my first flyers. So the town I live in is divided into a north and a south. So there's South Merrick and North Merrick. And for me to go all the way to North Merrick, like the northern part of North Merrick, is 15 minutes. It's not a big drive. And I got a call from a woman. It was December 2nd. And the reason why I remember the date is because she told me she found a baby squirrel. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way there's an identifiable baby squirrel. Because think about it. If most people found any of these babies, they wouldn't know they were babies. They would have no clue they're babies. We found a baby squirrel and we think it has a hurt leg. Well, how do you know it's a baby? Was my first question. Well, it's little. Does it have fur? Yep. Size open? Yep. How little is it? That's smaller than an adult. Okay. I just have to grab some equipment and I could be there in about 10 to 15 minutes. It's going to just take me a couple of minutes to get my stuff together. Well, we already have it in a box. Oh, okay. Well, then I could just get in my car and come. I'll be there in 10 minutes. So I go and I ring the woman's doorbell. And she hands me a mug box. Like 4-inch by 4-inch by 4-inch box. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God. First of all, if a layperson can catch an adult or even a teenage squirrel, it's in really bad shape. But how the hell did she fold up a teenage Eastern gray and put it in this tiny little box? I mean, the box was literally like, I got this little hut for the mice, but it was really about that size, you know, close to that size, the box she handed me. I don't usually open boxes outside. You never know. If an animal is going to jump out, you're going to have trouble catching it a second time. But I could not imagine how she put a living squirrel into a box that size. So I asked her if I could step inside for a second, just because I wanted to check the baby. She told me it was a baby. So she said, yeah, sure. This way, if it got away from me, at least it's in the house. And I opened the top of this mug box. And these two giant black eyes and a tiny pink nose. Pop its head up. Oh, it's a flyer. It has plenty of room in this mug box. It was just, they didn't say flying squirrel, they just said squirrel. Usually when people find flyers, like I found a rodent and I don't know what it is. Or they say flying squirrel. Hey, Anan. So I named her Minna, after Dracula's girlfriend. She had a soft tissue injury to her leg, and I needed to give her Medicam every day. Well, she was with me for about 10 days. The whole adult person of a flying squirrel is 2 ounces. It's nothing. They're so tiny. And most of it is wing. And wing is just a soft, pliable, compressible, collapsible flap of skin. And if you go to wear gloves with them, you can't feel them. And then they get away. But their teeth, they are true squirrels. They can bite with about 7,000 pounds of pressure. But their teeth are a fraction of the size of the eastern greys. That makes them like darning needles. Hey, Joy. I love seeing familiar names. Really, really love this. So anyway, I named her Minna because you couldn't wear gloves with her. And every single time I took her out, she was out for blood. And by the time I released her, this area in here, because I had to hold her like that to give her her medicine, this area, the webbing between my thumb and my pointer, looked like Swiss cheese. I mean, it looked like the whole area was pierced a million times. You can't suture animal bites. They almost always have to close by tertiary intention. But I have had bites that, had they been knife wounds, they would have needed sutures. So it's almost 1:30 here, guys. I have to leave for upstate pretty early, which means I have to have all of my day's work done for tomorrow before I go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them their monkey chow and their veggies and probably their Henry's blocks, which means they will eat them, probably Henry's blocks, monkey chow, veggies. But they will have like the whole day's food laid out for them. And I should be for eating around 2. I can't imagine it's going to take more than 4 hours to get home because we're meeting in the middle. But I expect there to be killer traffic. Oh no, tomorrow's just Saturday. Sunday there'll be killer traffic. I should be on regular time tomorrow night. So around 9, between 9 and 9:30, figure for a start time tomorrow. And if we have a lot of traffic, I'll just update in Discord. I'm so glad you guys got to see the flyers a little bit today. They don't usually come out this early. So good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow evening. Yeah, they definitely are intrigued by the new toy. I have an idea for a video with them. They're going to be like the opening of the video. Yeah, Ralph, thank you very much for the good wishes. We hope to see you again. You can subscribe and ask for notifications, but I am usually on around 9 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock at night. These guys have so much fun with that wheel. It's amazing. Getting used to me, little one? Oh, you know what I have for you? Hold on, let's see. Can we make friends? Will this fit through the bars? No, it will not fit through the bars. Okay, everybody, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. 126 likes. That's amazing. Thank you guys for that. Thank you for all of the support. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you guys so much. If you can stream some of the videos, I think I'm up to 500 hours, 500 and change. So if you guys could stream videos or just leave them playing, some of the longer ones when you have a chance, that would be amazing. I'd love to hit the 4,000 hours so we can monetize here. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Bye-bye, everybody.